Thanks so much. Well, controversy at Deer Creek High School is getting national attention after a viral video shows students licking peanut butter off the feet of other students.
All of this was an effort to raise big money for a local charity that employs people with special needs. State Superintendent Ryan Walters calls the video disgusting. He says the State Department of Education is launching an investigation. Deer Creek Public Schools now says it, quote, failed to uphold the dignity of our students and the proud image of our community, end quote.
District leaders aren't the only ones feeling the backlash. The director of Not Your Average Joe Coffee Shop tells News 9 he and his employees are caught up in the middle of all this because they are the recipient of the fundraising dollars. Now, we do want to mention we invited both the Deer Creek superintendent and the coffee shop director on live this morning. Now, they both accepted, but early this morning, Superintendent Dr. Jason Perez backed out of the interview, saying right now is not a good time to come and talk about things. But Tim Herbal is here. He is the executive director of the nonprofit coffee shop, Not Your Average Joe. Tim, I'm sorry that it's what's meant to be a blessing has taken such kind of a weird turn.
Absolutely.
Just what's your reaction over the last couple of days?
It's been awful, guys. And I shared with you this morning, we had an email with people putting out there that they hope our business burns to the ground. Yesterday, the coffee shop received phone calls telling the employees, if you hang up on me, I'll kill you. We've had people giving negative reviews online that have never been to our stores, calling us pedophiles, everything else. We were not present on the day of the activity, but the activity was all student-led. It was all students, and so some things that got shared initially by other outlets were inaccurate, and so in our culture today, people have fomented this into something, and the kids are hurting. The kids of Deer Creek are hurting, and so right now, I think it's time to settle down, maybe have a good cup of coffee, and talk again as neighbors and say, okay, what can we learn from this? The purpose of education is not to get 100s on exams. You don't learn from getting all the answers right. You learn when you make a mistake. And you go, oh, how can I grow from that? As a school district, as a student, as an employer, whatever. We all aren't perfect, right? And so let's grow through this. Obviously, the school has taken some responsibility there, and so we're proud of that, that they are going to move forward and do what they can. But at Not Your Average Joe, our mission is still our mission. It hasn't changed. It's to include people of all abilities in meaningful employment. 77.5%, according to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics last month. That's a pretty good current statistic of the constituency of those with special needs are unemployed after high school. So Not Your Average Joe now has over 100 of those super-powered friends on our staff, and we're super happy about that. But the money that the Deer Creek students are raising is being paired with the money that Edmond Santa Fe students raised last year to get us a total of $300,000 so we can move into the Northwest Edmond community and employ their students, to employ neurodivergent and neurotypical together in community. And that's what is so sad, is the attention's being taken off of the kids' efforts that they did all year, not just one week, not just one game, but all year. They've been working hard to raise this money.
Tim, what has the district told you? Has the district apologized?
Well, they feel terrible about what's happened to us. None of that's been intentional. And obviously the kids, I mean, no one has intended for that to happen. Again, had it been perhaps, I mean, again, had the original piece that got released not tagged us, we wouldn't be here today. And so there's that part of the story. But we have no animosity towards Deer Creek.
I just didn't know what that conversation was like. What about, what are you telling your employees?
Well, number one, every phone call that is a threat is reported to the police. Obviously, we've increased our policing presence, and obviously, we're going to do everything to maintain the physical, emotional safety of our employees. That's tantamount. Obviously, we're getting positive feedback as well. Other people going, hey, I'm sorry that you guys are dealing with this. We hope that the lemon can turn into a lemonade. Again, we weren't there, we didn't plan it, but all the schools, we've been chosen by Edmond Santa Fe, Deer Creek High School. This year, also More Love is raising money for us right now. Last year, Norman High School, and there's a reason. There are adults and students with intellectual, developmental, and physical disabilities throughout our state and communities. Not Your Average Joe needs to be in Stillwater. We need to be in Ardmore. We need to be in Enid. And so the fastest way to come up with $300,000 is that the community comes together and we raise it together.
I love what you do because it reaches out and it just touches so many people. So are your employees okay? Are they understanding what's going on? Are you protecting them the best possible way?
it's
Hard,
not
isn't it?
easy right now.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
I'm sorry.
And so lots of hugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lots of hugs.
Reassurance.
You've
Lots
got
of
our
reassurance.
viewers. What do you want viewers at home to know this morning?
So come on out to Not Your Average Joe. We've got 6 locations that you can find in the state, from Broken Arrow to the campus of the University of Oklahoma. We're in Midtown, downtown, Northwest Oklahoma City. We're now open in Choctaw. Come get a great cup of coffee, love on our friends who have superpowers. And know, guys, as well, we're not just a great mission, we've got great coffee. You may not know it, but we have the first and only Native American certified coffee roaster that is a woman in the world on our
Really?
staff. And so just like Lily broke a glass ceiling at the Academy Awards, right? Being honored, and hey,
Yes.
here you are. And now Andy Parnicher is doing the same
Sounds
for
like a
Native
story to
American.
me.
It sounds
I
like a
like it.
story.
Tim, thank you so
Yes.
much. And tell your employees that we love them and we're so grateful for you and all that you do.
No,
and thank you for coming in.
No,
and
it's
just
it's our
talking
pleasure.
about it. We do
yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
it.
And if people can't visit the store, they can always go online, nyaj.coffee. That's our website.
Say it
or
again.
NYAJ. It's the first letters of Not Your Average Joe. NYAJ.coffee. That's also our Instagram handle, but they can give us a follow and keep up with our shenanigans.
I'm going to swing by and get some coffee today.
There you go. It's not too far. It's a block
It's not too
away.
far.
for
We
coming in.
can deliver for you. Too.
We love you guys. Tim,
Thanks,
thank
Tim,
you.
so much. We really do appreciate it.
All right, your time.